Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I figured that we could do a few days in my life this week just because I feel like I haven't truly talked to you guys and done a vlog style video in a while. It's been a few weeks and I miss talking to you guys. Like any day that I am not filming something, whether it's a YouTube video, Instagram stories, a TikTok, something like that, I just feel off. Like it just feels wrong. And it's not just that I feel obligated to be filming my life at all times, but it genuinely just is part of my life now and I really enjoy doing it. So I just miss doing it when I'm not. So let's hang out and spend a few days together. As you saw, I just did a workout this morning. Today is Thursday, which is usually my rest day, but I actually took a rest day on Tuesday this week instead. So I decided to do a workout this morning to make up for not doing one on Tuesday. And I wasn't sore anymore. I was really sore on Tuesday, so I just listened to my body. But I felt really good this morning other than the fact that I was so tired and did not want to get up. Like I clicked snooze 3 times, which is a record for me. I was just deep in sleep. I think I went to bed kind of late last night. I think that's why. But I got up nevertheless and we did a workout and it was a good one. But right now I need to finish getting ready for work, so let's go make some breakfast. I've still been basically sticking to the same breakfast that I always have, which is a little breakfast burrito with these chicken maple breakfast sausages from Trader Joe's. They are so insanely delicious. I finally found them at my Trader Joe's again. I was super scared that they were discontinued because I couldn't find them for weeks. I just do a little bit of onion and 2 of these breakfast sausages. And then the rest is just 2 brown eggs and the egg white of a white egg, 1/4 of an avocado, the spicy cashew butter dressing from Trader Joe's, and a carb balanced tortilla. And of course, no breakfast would be complete without my greens. Breakfast is served for me and the kitties. They're eating away. The reason I love this breakfast so much is because first of all, it tastes amazing and that is probably the most important, but it also has everything that I need in the morning. It's really high in protein, has good healthy fats from the avocado, getting a little bit of carbs in there from the tortilla, and this keeps me so full throughout the morning. I used to have a morning snack at work every single day, like a protein bar or something else like that, a cup of fruit, but I truly don't need that anymore because this holds me over until lunch, so a good like 4 hours. Definitely recommend if you are looking for a yummy, healthy breakfast that is really high in protein. So last weekend was Labor Day weekend, a nice long weekend off from work because I had Monday off, and I decided that because it was a long weekend and I had 3 days in a row that I was finally going to tackle the last popcorn ceiling in our house, and that is exactly what I did. I am so proud of myself. It's a project that I've basically been putting off since we bought the house because we did all the other popcorn ceilings before moving in, but then it was kind of getting close towards when our lease was up and we wanted to get moving in, so we just left the last one. We strategically left the smallest, easiest bedroom to do so that when we did do it, it would feel really easy, and honestly, it was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. And I'm so proud of all the work that I did, so I really just wanted to show you guys before I head off to work this morning. This is currently the situation on the landing while we finish putting together the room. But let's just note that it is not completely finished, okay? But the sanding and the scraping part are done. So, here's the ceiling. It looks so good. Like honestly, this is even just better than the popcorn. Probably took me about 1:45 to scrape all of the popcorn, and then it probably took me and Colin together maybe like a little over 2 hours to do the sanding. But it looks so good and I'm so excited to prep and do paint this weekend. I still need to clean up in here because the floor is a disaster. You can tell where the tarp was and where the tarp stopped. I was gonna move it over a little bit to finish this little section, but then I'm like, this part will just get dusty from moving the tarp. So I'd rather have a super clean area and a super dirty area than have a little bit of both. Look at all these little kitty paw prints next to the window. Girl, what are you doing? The fan is super dirty now, so we are going to need to clean that, but I'll worry about that later after the ceiling is actually done. Also, this is my extra room while we store all of Colin's stuff until his room is done. So yes, that is the progress that we have made so far, and I just want to show you guys because I am so proud of myself for finally getting it done. This weekend, I'm thinking that I'm just gonna paint the ceiling part though, and not the walls, even though the walls also need to be done, but I just know that that's gonna take like so much more extra time. And then like the closet doors and the inside of the closet need paint as well, so I just want to get the ceiling done and then we can do the walls another long weekend. All right, dressed and ready for work. Just have a simple white tee on from Target. It was only like $12 or something like that. And then I have my brown Archer pants on on. Also, I switched out the mirrors in my house. So I had this one in my extra bedroom and I had like the long skinny one in here just to test it out, and I think I hate it. So I think I'm going to switch the mirrors back. I just like doing my outfit pictures in the other room better because the lighting is like in a different way that I feel like is more flattering. It's not from the side and it's from like the front instead, and so I prefer the bigger mirror for that. I really want two big mirrors that are just like this, maybe a little bit taller though, but that is for another day because those kind of mirrors are expensive. All right, hello. I am back from work. I'm actually home a little bit late because today I was doing a CPR first aid class for work and it got out late. But I am officially recertified in CPR and first aid, so that's pretty fun. I just whipped up a quick salad. Actually, I didn't even have to whip it up, but this is from lunch. I just didn't have time to eat it, so I added some chicken sausage to it. It's just like a classic Greek salad, basically, like nothing special. It's what I always show. I also have a little glass of wine because I had a bottle that was left over in the fridge with only this much left, so I figure I should just drink it tonight because it's Thursday and I deserve a little drink. This one's actually really good. It's a rosé from Trader Joe's. It was literally only $5, and it's very hard for me to find rosés at grocery stores. I usually only like them at restaurants. So this might be the first rosé from a grocery store that I've actually ever liked. But it's only 101 degrees out right now, which you're probably saying like only 101? You're literally crazy, but that is actually kind of cool lately. So I think after I finish this salad, I am gonna go on a hot girl walk because I don't think I've taken one all week because first of all, it's been blazing hot outside and I just felt so stressed and overwhelmed this week just with doing the room upstairs and feeling like I have a billion things to do and not enough time to do them. But today I think I'm ready to just take a nice relaxing night to myself. So I think I'm going to go for a walk right after I finish this. Just kidding, Colin is home now, so we are going to watch The Bachelorette because there were 2 this week, so we are slightly behind. How do you feel about The Bachelorette this season?
It's pretty good.
How do you feel about there being 2 Bachelorettes?
I don't know.
The whole 2 Bachelorette thing is interesting. I don't know how I feel about it either, but it's definitely making it a little bit different, so I guess that's good. I am hoping for either Tyler or, what's that other guy's name? Kevin? Zach as the Bachelor. I think both of them would make really good bachelors. This is my favorite dessert recently. Strawberries with either whipped cream or Cool Whip and some Enjoy Life mini chocolate chips. It is so good. It really fills that sweet craving while not being super calorie dense and is a little bit healthier. Come here. You can sit on me. I love you. Yes. Oh, yes. Hello, welcome back. It is the next day and it's actually much later the next day. It is 6 o'clock right now. I just got back from a walk because I did not go for a walk yesterday since Colin and I watched The Bachelorette, which is great. We had a great time. It was a very intriguing episode. I just got back from a hot girl walk, which was really nice. It was about 40 minutes and I did it right when I got home because first of all, I was feeling bloated after lunch today because my team went out to lunch to welcome the new girl into our team. And lunch was delicious, but I definitely ate so many chips and guac, so I was feeling a little bit extra puffy, so I wanted to go on my walk right away. Also, it has been getting darker earlier, so I wanted to make sure that I got it in before it got too dark, and I'm really happy I did that because it's very cloudy tonight, so it's already pretty dark outside at 6 o'clock. But now it is time to hydrate, mix up some electrolytes, I think, and make some dinner. I think I'm just gonna eat a freezer meal that I have from Trader Joe's. It's one that you put in a pan, and it's like a couple servings. It's not like a microwave dinner. I just have so much stuff in the freezer. I need to start eating some of it and I always forget about it. This is the freezer meal that I'm talking about. I've actually never tried this one before. It was a new one that I thought looked really good. You guys know that I always eat the Kung Pao chicken freezer meal. That one is so so good. But this one looked really good too, and I wanted to mix it up a little bit. Just like I do with the Kung Pao chicken one though, I am gonna add some extra veggies. I already have some bell peppers that are already made in the fridge, so I think I'm just gonna pop them in right at the end and get them a little bit warm. And then I also have some white rice ready in the fridge as well, so it should be a 10-minute meal, which we love. This meal actually has so many more vegetables than the Kung Pao chicken one. I actually might only add in a little bit of bell peppers just to get a different vegetable in there, but honestly, a really good amount of vegetables for a freezer meal. Here is the meal all prepared. I added some bell peppers and rice, like I said, and it smells delicious. I am so excited to try this. I also added some soy to the rice and sriracha to everything because no meal is complete without sriracha. Well, that is good. All right, I'm going to finish up my dinner and then we need to have a conversation about some news that I found out today. So a few days ago, I took a food sensitivity test. I actually got this test over a year ago, but I was so scared to take it once I got it and realized that you have to prick your finger. And I know I sound like such a baby, but I am terrified of needles. Like, they are so painful to me. So the thought of pricking my own finger was terrifying and I didn't want to do it, but I was like, you know what, Theresa? You paid good money for this test. It wasn't that cheap, so you need to just suck it up and do it. The test was from Everlywell and it's just your classic food sensitivity test. I don't know the exact list of all the foods that it tests for, but you can look it up online and I'll leave the link down below for you guys if you want to check out the test for yourself. But this is just something that I've always been curious about, if I am sensitive to any different foods, because I've never been to a doctor to officially have any tests done, see if I'm sensitive to anything. So I just thought that it would be some cool information to learn about myself. So I got the test results back today and it said that I tested reactively above normal to 16 foods, which right off the bat sounds absolutely terrifying. But actually only 2 of them are at the moderate level and the other ones are mild. Starting off with the 14 mild ones, I'll just take a screen recording of my screener now so you can see all of them, but it's quite a lot of foods and it is many normal foods, things that I constantly am eating, especially like bell peppers. That is literally my favorite vegetable. Chicken, egg whites, I literally eat those like every single day. So I probably don't see myself cutting those out of my diet, especially because they are only under the mild reactivity. And it is so many different foods. I just don't think that that would be realistic at all. I think it would just cause myself way more stress than needed. The concerning part is the moderate reactivity, and those 2 ones for me are gluten and wheat. But this does not test for different diseases like that. That is something that you need to go to a legitimate doctor for. This just tests your reactivity to different foods. And unfortunately, I am a little bit moderately reactive to gluten and wheat. So here is my plan of attack after receiving these results. No, I am not going to cut out gluten and wheat right away because I have many food items in my house that contain those ingredients, and I'm not just gonna throw away good food. I have gone 26 years with not cutting out gluten, so I don't feel the need to suddenly throw away all the food in my house and waste all of it. So what I'm thinking is that I am going to just go through my food like normal, but once I am out of an item, I'm gonna try to replace it with a gluten-free or wheat-free option. And then once I have cleared all of the true gluten and wheat products out of my house and I've replaced them, that is when I think I might actually do a full month of gluten-free and do the whole food elimination diet where you reintroduce it back in and see if that was the cause of your problems. I've had a lot of gut issues lately. Gut issues have definitely been a roller coaster for me, but the past maybe like 2-ish months, I feel like they've been worse than ever. And maybe being slightly reactive to gluten is a part of the problem. So if that would fix it, obviously that would be ideal. But also I would be pretty sad if I was gluten intolerant. So in a couple videos from now, you might see me going gluten-free, and that is definitely going to be an interesting process that we will need to document.
You're gone now, will you coming back? Yeah, I know that, yeah, I know that. You're the traveling kind, it's a known fact. Yeah, I know that. Once you've seen all the things, all the places, I hope it
That's fine, I was done with that.
you come home to me. once you've traveled the world, all the spaces inside your heart. I hope I'll be your end destination.
So today is a little bit different than my typical Saturday. As you guys know, I usually go to F45 on Saturdays and do a nice HIIT cardio workout. But today I am actually going to do an outdoor workout with a girl that I found on TikTok. She hosts outdoor workouts, and conveniently when I found her, her first one of the season is going to be today, because obviously it has been blisteringly hot in Arizona, but September is when it finally just ever so slightly starts to cool down, so it's a good time to start getting used to going back outside. And today the high is not even 100. It is supposed to be 95 today, which is pretty dang good if that is the high. So I'm really excited to try something out that's different and meet this girl that I found, because I love her videos, I love her content, and she just seems so nice and genuine and a part of the health and fitness community. It's going to be a full body workout and I need to bring a yoga mat, so I am so excited to try out something different today. I think it's going to be so fun. I'll definitely take a couple clips on my phone, but because I'm gonna be around like all these people that I don't know in a space that I don't know, I don't want to bring out like a big camera. Alright, I'm back from the workout and I'm sorry I didn't get more clips. I ended up getting there like barely 2 minutes before the session was supposed to start because there was an accident on the highway and then I was like almost late. So I didn't really have time to get any clips other than a couple vertical ones on my phone. But I loved the workout. It was so much fun. It was so nice to be outside. I haven't done an outdoor workout in so long and it was definitely very hot and I was sweating a lot. But I did anticipate that and I remembered to bring a towel and that was life-saving. If I didn't bring that, I would have been absolutely drenched beyond belief. But such a good workout put on by Movement by Mary Kate. She also has online classes as well. I'll put her link down below if you want to check her out. But I will definitely be attending more of her in-person classes. And then a few of us went across the street and got some Starbucks after and just chatted for a while and it was so much fun. But not anticipated, I got a little gift box. Are you kidding? This is freaking adorable. So let's open her up and see what we got. Actually, when I was dropping off stuff in my car before going over to Starbucks, I put this on top of my car because I had my hands too full and I completely forgot that I put it there. After we left Starbucks, I was driving off for like a block and I'm like, oh, I literally left it on top of my car. So I pull over on the side of the road and I put on my flashers and lo and behold, it is still there. I do not know how that happened, but wow, I cannot believe that I remembered and it was still there. It was truly amazing. Oh, so cute. We have a nice sunscreen. Looks like it's scented in peach. Are you kidding me? That's like my favorite scent. We've got a protein bar in peanut butter and jelly. I've never seen this brand before. Oh, this is pretty cool. We got some AG1 greens. You guys are probably seeing these everywhere because every influencer ever gets sponsored by them. I have actually never tried the AG1 greens, so this will be interesting to try. Ooh, we all know how I feel about my collagen, and it is unflavored from Primal Kitchen. I usually get the Vital Proteins one, but I've never tried the Primal Kitchen one, but I do love that brand a lot. They make really good, like, healthier sauces and salad dressings and stuff like that. Ooh, and then we got some cluster bugs. This looks yummy. Snickerdoodle flavored. Yum! That was such a cute little surprise. I did not plan on getting a little gift basket, and she said that they're gonna get better every time that she has a class. So much fun. I am definitely going to feel that in my legs tomorrow because the booty and inner hamstrings, oh! All right, now I am in desperate need of a shower. Also, my eyelashes have been sticking together like crazy ever since we finished the workout because they're just glued together with sweat. So I very much need a shower right now. So I'm gonna go do that. And then I think we need to do some grocery shopping for the week. So the journey to trying gluten-free begins. So I did get a few Siete products. I got these churro strips. I thought that this would be a super yummy dessert to try. Then I also got the lime tortilla chips because I want to have a tortilla chip in the pantry that is grain-free so I can eat chips and salsa whenever I want. As you guys know, I have been obsessed with snack wrap, so I wanted to get a gluten-free chicken tender. I don't think they had any gluten-free options at Walmart, so I made sure to pick one up while I was at Sprouts. And then the real reason that I went to Sprouts in the first place was to get turmeric so that I can do some juice shots this weekend. I also needed 2 more oranges, but otherwise I have all the ingredients. So that is my mini Sprouts haul. I don't think I'm gonna go to Walmart today just because I want to get started on painting the ceiling upstairs, which I got the drop cloth and another roller for. I think I have some rollers, but I wasn't quite sure and I didn't want to have to go back. So I just got one to be safe, and I really want to get that ceiling done today so I can kind of just clean up that area and be more stress-free tomorrow. So I think I'll just go to regular Walmart tomorrow and do a couple groceries. But Colin and I leave on Friday for Iowa. We are going to a wedding near Colin's hometown. So I actually don't want to get too many groceries because we're going to be gone for like a good 4 days. So I'm going to make a list for myself for tomorrow of just the essentials that I need to take me through Thursday. All right, just tried these and they are 10 out of 10. These are so freaking good. This is going to be like a go-to dessert for me now.
You were my best friend. Didn't care about the rules, good on the weekends. I'll be in fools, drifting to deep space. So brave and so stupid, just like the movies. I was gonna stay in the fight with you, just thinking we would do this until we couldn't do it. Each and every high, every night with you. You and me so clueless. We were just broken, shattered, singing along to nothing matters. Stray around like nighttime rumors. We were in too deep. In your worn out sweaters, thinking we'll be young forever. Driving in your mom's old hatchback, and we were in too deep.
Wow, look at how many colors this room has been. This molding must have been on there a long time. We've got, let's see, silver, we got black, we got brown, blue, red. Like, what the heck is going on here? That is crazy. This molding also looks like crap. Also, if you're gonna put it in the bedroom, why would you do it on this wall and this wall, but not this one? That just makes no sense to me. All right, ready to see the progress? Here she is, first coat done, woo! I can't even tell you guys how much bigger it makes the room feel. Obviously, I am going to paint the walls, but that'll be later because you can see the drastic difference now. But now with the ceiling being flat without the popcorn, it just makes the room feel so much bigger. It's insane. As it was becoming time to paint, I was like, oh my God, I really don't want to do this right now. But you know what I don't want to do even more? I don't want to do this tomorrow. So that is why I kicked myself into gear and just got it done because I don't want to do this later. So I tried to remove the molding on this wall and then this happened. I literally ripped off the freaking wall. So that looks just horrible. I have no idea how I'm gonna patch this because this wall is not smooth. As you can see, it's textured. So like, I literally don't know what to do. I don't know how to patch this and make it match the wall correctly because I feel like that is a really big space to leave smooth. It's not even in like a corner or anything. Like, it's straight up like right next to the light switch in the middle of the wall. So like, it has to match the texture. It's gonna look really weird. But that's a problem for later. Right now, we are just going to finish the ceiling and clean up. Oh my God, my whole body hurts so much. I am very sorry for the sound in the background. I decided to do a load of laundry and apparently there's something flipping around in there. I am officially done with the room upstairs for the evening, mostly because I started to do the second coat of paint and I actually ran out of paint halfway through the ceiling, so I need to get another gallon tomorrow. But for the rest of the evening, I am just going to sit exactly right here, watch some YouTube. I got Sydney going and we got a Mimsy. Hi. Oh, big stretchies. Also, Colin should be home from work in about an hour and maybe we can watch a show together and unwind a little bit. Hey y'all, it is the next day and I'm just coming on to end off this vlog. It's actually much later in the day today and all I've done is hang out with friends and Colin, so I've just been having a nice relaxing day of enjoying time with other people. I didn't do any Sunday reset things. I didn't clean the house. I didn't meal prep because you know what? Sometimes you just deserve a day off. So with that, I'm going to end off this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching and I will see you guys in my next one. Mimsy, say goodbye.